Hey, what's up and welcome back. This is the Reeducation of Molly Singer. Uh, Sounds like a very complex title. It's actually the closest thing to a teen comedy we've had in a long time. So, it's a little bit like No Hard Feelings, except they make it less weird. So if you asked for No Hard Feelings with a little less weirdness in it, congratulations, you got this film. Stars Britt Robertson, Ty Simpkins, Jamie Presley. I know this is not sounding great. Nico Santos. And I shit you not, Jonathan Lipnicki. Uh, John, the kid from Jerry Maguire has grown up and is now in this movie. Um, yeah, I'm actually a big fan of Britt Robertson. I kind of wish her career had worked out better for her. Um, yeah, it just I don't know. Now she's in sort of, I guess this is straight to streaming slash straight to video, whatever we call it now, straight to video on demand. And it wound up on Netflix. It's actually not bad, and it has audio description. Now Netflix won't let me watch credits anymore, as most of the streaming services, I don't know, they just want to get you into something else. So I didn't quite catch all the information. I'm pretty certain the narrator is Roy Samuelson. Could be wrong. Darren Polish sounds a little bit like him too. So it's one of those two. I'm going to lean on Roy though. Flip a coin. Say it's Roy. And yeah, the audio description here is really solid for a film that I was expecting nothing from. I was looking at this film going, I don't know what this is. Netflix, thank you for recommending this to me. It's a 2023 title. I'm still sort of at the tail end of reviewing 2023 titles. Why not? I like Britt Robertson. She's really good in this. But it does have sort of that feeling of No Hard Feelings to it. Jennifer Lawrence, and there's going to be some direct comparisons. Some of it's really weird. Basically, Britt Robertson is sort of grown up, but not really. She never really grew up. She's a lawyer, but she parties and can't get her shit together. And her boss, Jamie Presley. It's really hard to imagine Jamie Presley as also as a lawyer and as as like any sort of serious authoritarian figure or anyway, she's the boss, and she has a son who needs to break out of his shell. I think there was a scene where she was like, they live out in Vegas, and they were walking through a strip club or something like that, and she was walking through with her son, and she's trying to get him to slap the ass of one of the strippers. I was like, isn't this his mom? Like, I was like, what is happening right now? What is going on in this movie? um, and then like the stripper slaps him back, and she's like, let that be a lesson in consent. And I was like, what? What? There's a lot of that in here. There's a lot of so Britt's character, as you might assume, Molly Singer, is in a place where she messes up big time, costs the company, a major client, and she's probably gonna get fired. But oh no, her mom would like Molly to go teach her son how to have fun at college. So yeah, it's no hard feelings. But he's already at college, instead of like trying to get him to lose his virginity before college, which is what the other film was. This one, sex is not really on the table. It's just, hey, you're good at partying and somehow managed to party and also graduate with a law degree. So maybe you can go teach my son how to do both. Go forth into the world. I don't really understand. It's kind of like Molly Singer kind of fucks up, and her mom's like, you know what? You'd be great. to teach my son the ways of life. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna say the movie's bad. Once you get past, like, just the things in the script that probably caused this film to not go theatrical, um, it's got all of the trappings of its usual sort of teen comedy. It feels like something that would have been made 20 years ago that we kind of just stopped making. Um, and the way that they've gotten away with a lot of the jokes is by flipping the females into the lead roles, so that way they're in control. Again, it's all about consent. So, yeah, if Britt Robertson's doing it, it's fine. If she's in on the joke, it's fine. But if not, then we're back to problematic teen comedies that people are having conversations about on the internet. Um, so yeah, you have your frat parties. There's your typical frat bro, who is obnoxious, and not bright. And yeah, for some reason, Britt's gay best friend, played by Nico Santos, comes along with her to college. Um, I don't really have a problem with that because Nico Santos is hilarious. He was one of my favorite parts of Superstore, and he was also great in Crazy Rich Asians. So just the inclusion of Nico Santos, it's kind of like a razor thin reason to include him. But hey, what's up? I like him. It's his career. Ty Simpkins does a pretty good job of being average, which is the point. He's not really that nerdy, but then again, neither was the kid in No Hard Feelings. Neither one of them are really just like, I don't know, McLovin, Christopher Mintz-Plasse levels of, or even worse. I'm trying to think of even more, where they've made the Shermanator, where they've made sort of like bigger. Yeah, he's pretty just average. He just doesn't party. He just doesn't really. He's kind of socially awkward. His dad just died, and he just doesn't really want to be a part of that scene. Doesn't really know what to do in social circumstances. So Britt Robertson teaches him how to become a beginner alcoholic, and thus the film begins. It's all right. It's fine. I don't come on here to bash films. I really don't. Everything starts out with me at like a optimistic level of this film could get an A. Except, as I've said before, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which I knew walking into it, I was like, there's no way. There's no way this film is A quality. There's no way. I don't think it knows it. But yeah, for everything else, I really do. I try to, and then I sort of take away points from that point. It's got some weird elements to it in the plot. I don't know what some of these choices are. The cast is odd. I'm not fully here for Jamie Presley being a lawyer mom. I don't know. She did okay with the role. I don't know if it makes me feel old. I don't know if that's what it is. There's just something about it that just feels off to me. And now Britt Robertson is the old one. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's in like the Jennifer Lawrence role, and I'm like, Britt Robertson is in that role. Oh my god, I feel so old. Anyway, yeah. So maybe I just don't like how old this movie is making me feel. I don't know, but it's funny. Most of the time, I liked it. And once it gets going, it gets going. It's cute. It's clever. It's not perfect. I'm not going to say it is, but was it worth your time? Sure. And the audio description is pretty great. So I'm going to give the Reeducation of Molly Singer a B-. It didn't reinvent the wheel. This is below the grade I gave No Hard Feelings, B+. So if you only want to watch one of these films this year, yeah, Jennifer Lawrence's movie does it better. But this isn't that bad. This is for a film that just kind of slid into Netflix. Could have been worse. So, anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I do have a website, MacTheMovieGuy.com. You can follow me on X, Threads, or Instagram at MacTheMovieGuy. You can go to the Audio Description Project, adp.acb.org, and I'll let you know what has audio description and where you can watch it. And you can go to the ADNA.org. That's the ADNA.org. It'll let you know who's narrating your favorite films and television series. That's it for me today. I will watch something else and see you guys on the other side.